How tall is he?
I'm going so
6'3"?
Not sure.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Brother.
Yo, this 2K community, yo, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Now, it's the day after one of 2K most important patches thus far. In fact, this could probably be one of the most important patches for the year. Them basically patching the contest system for NBA 2K26 actually addressed a lot of issues. But of course, the 2K community is getting a lot of mixed reviews. People out there saying they ain't touched on. A lot of people saying y'all might have went too far. So we're about to dive into this. And the amazing thing with all this is now that they quote unquote address one of the biggest issues, people are setting their sights on other issues. It seems like y'all can't even relax and just enjoy the most recent change. Y'all are ready to go on to something else. I can't even make this up. So we got a lot we gotta dive into, of course. So without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself their brew and let's get to the video.
If you don't know, it's brutal sim on the scene, wicked and mean. With the next video on this YouTube thing, we got 2K news and rumors. Don't forget the tutorials and tips. Turn your my player to a bad man and rule the sticks. No matter the mode, record or park, even my career brute will get you a good start. Hit the like button, don't forget the notifications. Comment down below and welcome to the Brute Squad Nation.
So you don't know, your boy Brutal Sim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So by now you know we gotta start the video off the right way. So if you're in the comment section, type first, second, third, know they get on Brute Squad, I gotta put y'all up there just to show y'all some love, man. Much love, much respect. So yesterday 2K dropped one of the most important patches thus far, and it changed a lot of things. But there were people online, of course, that were quick to jump on and saying, 2K, y'all ain't did enough. Y'all ain't patched these 7.4s. These 7.4s was out there bumping their chest earlier in the day. I can't even make this up. Here's a clip of Hollywood. He usually plays center, of course. And this clip surfaced with him saying pretty much, yo, they ain't patched nothing. Y'all, I want y'all to check this clip out.
This shit is not bad. This is worse. Like what? This shit is.
Now, in my opinion, that was a good shot, and the defender did not do what he needed to do to deter that shot just from your boy Brute. Let me know your perspective. Now, there's also a clip of Simply Grinding surfacing with him talking that trash and saying 2K, y'all ain't doing enough as well. I want y'all to check this clip out.
You could jump, it doesn't matter, bro. This patch did nothing. Oh yeah, right there. Easy. He jumped. Easy. He jumped.
Again, it seemed like he did a really good move to get open and get that shot off. That's just your boy Brute perspective. They gotta be careful out here, man. Now this one right here, this is of a 2K League or past 2K League player, Tough. He posted this on X, what we formerly known as Twitter, and the caption was after a patch, so check this clip out. Again, this looked like the defender not doing his job and aligning himself with a good contest and even putting his hands up in the right way. Let me know your thoughts. You gotta be careful. And last but not least, this clip is from Make a Miss. Now, of course, this one is a little extreme because it seemed like the entire team surround him with this one, y'all. I want y'all to check this clip out. Now, with this clip, this looked kind of iffy, especially, you know, he got to open on the feedback. But are anyone on that team defending him above 6'6", 6'7"? I just got to ask the question. They all look pretty short, and I barely saw any hands or anyone jump into contested shot. So all these clips that was surfacing is not really showing people doing the right thing defensively. And in that sense, they should still be punished. Now, I got to be honest with y'all. The games I played yesterday, man, it seemed like 2K actually did a solid job with this patch. We're gonna dive a little bit more into that after we check out some of the people that gave some feedback on X with Formula's Twitter. So Laker fan made this post saying, hands up contest from 6'9", 6'10", 6'11 is all I've seen. And let me tell you, these 7'4s are pedestrians now. Actually registering 20 to 30% on hands up, 70s on jumps, all the while they're getting cooked for all 21 points still on the other side. And I do agree with that. I actually saw a 99 contest on a 7'4. I ain't seen that all year by no bills, y'all. I was able to see that yesterday. I can't even make this up. Even Tough chimed in after he posted that clip, of course. He said 7'4 is still good, but it doesn't mean they need another buff. Said please don't do a double buff. Everybody crying gotta play defense at some point. And this is why you gotta watch what you put out there, Tough. Because the first clip that y'all post and y'all was saying, yo, they ain't patched them good enough. Look what I'm still able to do. The devs are looking at these things. But if you actually play the game and play good defense on these 7'4s now, they are missing, and it's not even close. I saw Koza even chime in here. He said, getting contests on my 6'8 with 95 perimeter finally. Like really good contest. Ready if I'm in the right spot in stage. Let me try small guards real quick. Of course, try to let me know what y'all think, but I was getting really good contests. Now let's close off this conversation with my guy Sid67 right here. And he basically said, these 7'4s are cook, y'all. I want y'all to check this clip out.
I'm here to tell y'all that 7'4 is done. They're getting 15s, 16s, 29s, 60s if they really want them. That shit is done. They're gonna have to get open now to score.
Yo, and he been playing starting 5 and they've been quitting out like crazy because they can't do what they was doing before. So clearly 2K fixed the contest shot system. And I will have to say this, I'm going out on a limb. This might be the best patch I've seen 2K did in years. It don't seem like they went overboard with it because I was still able to get off shots that I usually could get off in certain windows, of course. But it does reward you playing good defense, especially against taller builds. So they actually did what they set out to do because these 7'4s was running rampant, y'all. I can't even make this up. They would definitely kill the game if they left it like that. So 2K had to do something before they even wanted to, because remember 2K did say they wouldn't touch gameplay until they dropped that major patch before season 2, but they definitely pushed their hands on this one because y'all going wild. Y'all had to be checked. Ain't no way. If they left it like this for the next few weeks, every team you would see a 7'4. I even folded and created a 7'4, but I didn't put that much attributes on him. The only thing I applied VC2 was shooting, and that build was dropping people off without any defense, without any significant speed, without any strength. I was out there just blasting shots over people's head. That's crazy. I'll pause on that. Y'all be getting carried away sometime. But anyways, there's also some murmurs of ghost contests happening, of course. Here's a clip from Coach K Gov. He made this post on X, what we formerly known as Twitter, and say you can just run by people and get contests too. I want y'all to check this clip out. In my opinion, the question is, can you make the shot or can't you make the shot? Because he didn't even raise his hand, but he was still able to green the shot. To be honest with y'all, I don't care about numbers that much. I care about effects of that contest or good defensive position. That's the same thing I was telling my teammates yesterday. I don't care what the numbers say. If it look like I can make this shot, I'm taking the shot. It could say 40-some%. Once I'm able to green that shot, I'm good. And especially with a game with a pure green window, don't worry about that too much, especially if somebody don't jump. Take the shot. I still saw 7'4 making shots when people don't put their hands up in their face or even jumping in their face. I still saw these 7'4s was able to hit those shots. But if you were in the right position and get your hands up, you don't get a good contest or even jump, you don't get a better contest again. Yesterday was the first time I saw a 99% contest on the 7'4. So clearly 2K did what they were supposed to do. And y'all gotta be careful, creators, because y'all were playing on 7'4. Y'all busy to go out there and say 2K, y'all ain't patch our builds. But but be careful what you put out there, because I felt like 2K did enough with this patch. But if they see what y'all are saying, they might go back in and do something else and push it overboard. So you gotta be careful what you put out there. But anyways, man, let me know what y'all think about 2K's most recent patch when it comes to the contest system. But guess what? The community isn't done. Now that they patched the contest system, people got some more times on their hand, and now they set their sights out on other issues. Here is Splash, the first winner of the $10,000 King of the Court prize. Of course, that's a My Team game mode, by the way, that happens every weekend. He was the first to win the $10,000 prize. Now, he gave his feedback about tempo shooting. That's what a lot of people set their sights on, getting tempo shooting patch. Now, he said some good things right here, of course. Before I really dissect all of that, I want y'all to check this clip out.
So the tempo shit a tough conversation, because the problem with tempo ain't just that it's too easy. I do think, so people aren't getting as upset about niggas making like early green tempos, they should just remove the timing aspect from the visual feedback and just show like the tempo, because then niggas won't know what you shot. It's just gonna say you green the tempo, you move on. I think that's the easiest fix. The second fix is, I do think tempo is easier to use, but Mike Wang also said shooting with the button is like shooting a free throw, and shooting with the stick is like shooting a three-pointer with a larger basket. So, I mean, it's not like Mike Wang isn't trying to tell niggas that he's trying to move towards the stick. But honestly, I mean, the stick shit is kind of crazy, but I mean, it's just shooting in general. Shooting in general is just too easy. I gave the controller to my girlfriend to shoot 5 shots with the button, and I gave her 2 warm-up shots. She went 0 for 7. I gave her 1 warm-up shot after I told her how to use the stick. She went 5 for 5 on Hall of Fame. I mean, you know, it's obviously easier, but I also think shooting is just too easy, and that needs to be discussed before the button and tempo get discussed.
This is a conversation I wanted to have, and this is the perfect time to have it. Now, I'm not going to stay long on this, of course. I really do feel that Mike Wayne is trying to evolve the shooting mechanic in 2K, and he's been trying to push us for the past few years. In fact, since NBA 2K21, when they introduced stick shooting, he's been trying to push us away from just simply using button shooting. They also added right stick dunking, which stayed into the game, and they kept evolving that over time. I think it's the same thing for right stick shooting. They just want to not oversimplify it as just one button to do everything. And they've been trying to evolve this and trying to push us onto this for the past few years. And I think whether y'all like it or not, it's not going nowhere. Now, we could all agree that shooting might be too easy, but one thing I've always said in the past, and I will keep repeating this on my videos, the 2K community is happier when they can make open shots at a high, effective, efficient rate. But at the same time, you have to reward good defenders for having good contests against these easy jump shots. And that does add some balance to the system. But if you think making it difficult for people to shoot is good, take a look at NBA 2K25. These games people call trash because of the difficulty within the shooting system. We do not like games that are difficult to shoot. All we want is that good defenders get rewarded, or whenever a person plays good defense, they get rewarded for their efforts. And I think that does add some balance to everything, and everybody is left happy at the end of the day. That could just be a boy Brute. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I even saw statistics here chime in. He said, I'm tired of opening my Twitter and seeing y'all cry about rhythm shooting. Please just STFU. Of course, y'all know what that means. Your boy gonna censor it as much as possible. The 2K literally purposely put the mechanic in the game how it is. This stuff is not getting changed. Let me know if you agree with that sentiment or not. Put it in the comment section. The next thing people set their sight out on was Blur, that takeover right there. Now, I was one of the first people in the 2K community that put a video out and spoke about how this might be an issue and they might need to patch this. Now, Albino made this post, hope I didn't butcher your name again, my G, you know what it is. He said, Blur takeover is the best takeover in NBA 2K26. I want y'all to check this clip out. Now, y'all know what I think about it. I think this definitely needs to get patched. I know a lot of y'all won't agree with your boy Brute, but ain't no way a takeover that's already overpowered as hell, which takeover is supposed to be technically, because it snap your ankle damn near every time somebody do a step back. Not only that, it gives you blow-bys, and now it gives you full meter on your driving dunk. And it's not even a dunking takeover. I can't even make this up, y'all. And this is somebody who used blur, as I said in my last video, damn near the entirety for NBA 2K25 and had to stop in NBA 2K26 because I felt it was just too easy. Once I get blur, ain't nobody could stop me. I could rim run at leisure. I could get whatever shot I need. It was just way too overpowered, so I literally had to go create me a 6'9" to actually have more fun with the game and make it more challenging for myself. Again, this could just be a boy Brute. I know a lot of y'all won't agree, but blur definitely needs to be addressed as soon as possible. I hope they just don't patch it out of the game. You know, 2K sometimes tend to go a little bit overboard with some stuff. When it comes to the contest system, y'all did a good job. Trust your boy Brute on that. But other things are still a little shaky. Y'all still gotta prove yourself, man. Let me know your thoughts. Now, Kang Dooms also chimed in on one of the main issues he's seen with NBA 2K26 as well. He spoke about the steal system in NBA 2K24 and rewarding or punishing people for making bad decisions. I want y'all to check this clip out.
So, me personally, I would love for 2K just to touch steals. I want to be able to get 7-4s are able to dribble the ball comfortably, coming up court, doing the behind the back, getting to their spot, spading. They're able to do that. That to me is the bigger issue they can touch. Not still shooting over me. Yeah, it's annoying how they go about it. And I be animated, super over dramatic in game, but that's just content purposes. If you're in my streams, what really pisses me off is a 7-4 just drilling in my face, and I can't get them off the ball. That to me is the bigger issue they could touch, and that's what's not being talked about enough.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm not too mad at some of that take right there. I don't necessarily agree that the 7-4 shooting over those wasn't an issue. I really thought it was. But at the same time, I kind of agree with his take when it comes to these 7-4 dribbling in people's face and not getting punished as well. So he's on to something there. Now again, this is something that 2K have to approach carefully and don't go overboard, because the spam fest that used to exist in 2K was annoying as hell. And you know one thing with the 2K community, we do not care about any pride or anything. We will do whatever we gotta do to get some wins. So you have to keep people in check by the limitations you put on them. So I would say yes, reward people or punish people for making bad decisions, but don't go overboard to the point that all 5 people are left spamming steals and just reaching because they know it's overpowered. So you gotta approach it. Whenever they do it, which I feel that they will soon enough, they have to approach this with some care. Now, the next thing, I'm putting this out there because we're not gonna keep diving in on what people think and not put it out what Brute thinks. Next thing I feel like need to be addressed is these fades from 3s, y'all. I don't mind the fade from 2s. That does make sense. And it's way more common than we think. But the ease that people are sprinting away from people and fading from 3s as a bailout bucket is ridiculous, y'all. And currently there is no skill to it in NBA 2K26. I feel like not necessarily take it out of the game, but at least shrink the green window whenever people are moving at a really fast pace. I think that's a solution, but don't go overboard to necessarily take it out of the game, but instead make people feel rewarded for pulling off a difficult shot like that. It should be a difficult shot and not necessarily an easy shot. There are already video proof of people showing, yo, the standing shot from distance is way harder than a fade shot from distance. That should not happen in a basketball game. Logically, it's not correct. Let me know your thoughts on that. Now, we're gonna close off with this clip from Koza right here. We gotta close off on a light-hearted note. And he said, "Count your days, Mike Wayne" was the caption, hashtag NBA 2K26. I want y'all to check this clip out.
What is that jumper?
Switch me.
How tall is he? 6'3"?
Not sure.
Whoa!
Brother.
that had me laughing, y'all. 2K always has some things that got you questioning there. What is going on here, man? So let me know what y'all think, man. That's all I got for y'all today. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Sim gonna always put y'all up on game and keep y'all up to date on everything in the 2K community. Again, let me know your thoughts with the most recent patch. Put it in the comment section. Till next time, I'm blessed. Be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Notification bell is free and key. Peace.